Only I can stop the pain with just a mention of my devil. I rebuke you for what I don't do. As long as the Lord's in my life, I will have no
fear. LP, CEO, founder of Man Talk Ministries, and you know what the slogan is. We here. Man, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, man. Look, man, I got a special guest, man. My brother, Tom Simmons, in the building, man. For real. Man, Tom.
What's good, bro?
Man, I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate you coming on, supporting me in this ministry, bro. That God has given me the vision. Just means the word to me because it keeps me going. That the message is getting out, no matter if it's the person near you, no matter if it's the person 2 states over from you or whatever, or you never knew. As long as it's, bro, if a cup will talk to me, bro, I'll take a cup. You know what I'm saying? It let me know the message getting out. And over here, Man Talk Ministry, bro, we authentic. You can cry on here, you can scream. You can't curse, but if you need to curse, man, curse, bro. Curse, you need to get that out, do that. Because a lot of people, we hide that, bro, and that's me, and we're not going to hide that. So, man, I just want to say thank you, bro, from the bottom of my heart, man. I love you. I'm here for you. We're going to go through the journey together, man. That's what we did it for. So, hey, we hot. We here.
Appreciate you.
So, bro. What's up, man? Talk to it. Hey, let me show you how we get down over here. Booyah! Show what we got, Tom. Booyah! We as men, sometimes we get in our relaxed mode and we just want to chill. So we about to chill. Let me go get a lighter.
I got you.
Thank you, homie. See how your brother take care of you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want to get that together, man? The topic is, as we heal, as men, we often get overlooked. We often get overlooked. There's no shade towards nobody. That's just really as men how we feel sometimes. And we don't talk about that. We suppress it and we keep it in.
Most times we keep it in because it was passed down from a generation. We was told to suppress everything, told to hold things in, told to not show emotion, fear, anything like that. So when you got to the point where you got older, you kept it to yourself. So like certain situations, like that's how anger management starts. That's how you feel. That's how abandonment starts, because now you feel like you can't talk to anybody. Now you feel like you got to push yourself away, or you have to release things out in a way that doesn't need to happen that way.
Got you.
So
like, come on, talk to us. Just, come on, get it out of there.
Just like with me as a kid, though, it was tough to really express things. You know, my dad wasn't, as a young age, my dad wasn't around. So you had mom, she did most of everything she could do. You feel what I'm saying? She did what she thought was right. She raised me the right way. So, but she didn't have time to really just sit down and like listen.
Okay.
And so that caused anger problems. That caused me to snap real quick. That caused trust issues on who can I talk to, who can I not talk to, who here, who not here. You know, if somebody gonna leave, they gonna stay. So it's like,
so what you're saying? Your mom did. You know in your heart, your mom did all she could do. You already know it in your heart. And you said, my daddy. You know,
he was in the world. So it is what it was. So,
and that's why I'm doing this, homie. The cycle stopped, because what I'm hearing you say to me, that there's things that I lacked, and the things I could have talked to a man, I was looking for that in my father, and he wasn't here. Exactly. Not trying to tear my father down.
No, not at all.
But that's the things I deal with, bro. I can't remember, man. I can't remember, man, bro. I can't remember none of my childhood with my father, dog. And I talk to my daddy every day. Me and my daddy are best buds, but I cannot recall a childhood moment with my father.
Man, well, it's ugly with me. I remember all mine. And it's like it's not. How can I say this?
Just keep it real.
Like growing up, he was cool. You know what I'm saying? That was my role model. That was my daddy. That's what I wanted to be. You feel me? Then until I got to middle school is when I really seen what everybody was telling me. So as a kid, I was being naive, like, man, no, my daddy ain't dead. My daddy the best in the world, man. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. This is who I see. But man, got to middle school, I seen it. Like seeing all that, bro. It was just like, okay.
Now talk about the things you seen. What if I can elaborate on it, if I can just touch it, you know, what are some things that the people was telling you that you saw for yourself that affected you?
First thing was drugs. Then
drugs. Yes, sir. I can relate to that.
So everybody was like, man, most of my family was like, man, your daddy, he on that stuff. I mean, no, he ain't, bro. He just working a lot. That was a naive me. That's all I said. Like, he was working a lot, bro. Like,
he in the streets.
He just working a lot, man. Like, my dad don't eat a lot. But then, like, when I saw him buy it for the first time, that threw me off. Then I saw him before he got. I saw him in the street. He walking. I yelled out, "Hey, I said, hey, daddy." And he looked, but kept walking. So I was like, damn. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was like, dang. I was like, you don't know who your son is, bro? Like, that what it was? And then that hurt. So now it was just like that piled on. Then, in and out of jail piled on. I think the surreal moment for me to realize that, my dad might not have this relationship was when I had graduated. And I left 2 tickets. I still remember this day like yesterday. I left 2 tickets at the will call. That's the Grand Opry House. I got there. I think we were supposed to get there like maybe 12, maybe 2 o'clock. I can't. It was one of them times. I got there a little early, dropped my tickets off. I'm like, man, all right, man. I said, these are for my dad. His name, me and got the same name. So if he shows up, that's who it is. So got the graduation. Like, I seen my mom, my sister, my goddad. My other goddad couldn't make it because his son graduated at the same time I did, so he couldn't make it. But it was just them 4 there, and I was like, and my cousin and my sister's best friend, they was all there. So I was like, man, cool. I got a little support system. I heard little years go through, so I was straight.
Gotcha.
So I was like, maybe he just running late. You feel me? So I was like, all right, cool. He just running late. He gonna be there. So graduation go through. I got my name called. I heard just literally them same 4 votes. So I was like, all right. Maybe he in the bathroom. Maybe he didn't do this. So I was just giving every excuse in the world until I left and I came back to the will call desk and I said, "Hey, did my dad come get his tickets?" And the lady, I can't never forget her face. She looked at me with a blank face and was like, "Nah, he didn't come." My heart sunk. Yeah, like my heart sunk. I was like, "Dang!" Like I ain't got no criminal record. I ain't no drugs. I don't drink. I ain't got no kids at a young age. I graduated college. I graduated high school, and I done what any kid could have done. I was like, you ain't proud of him. You ain't proud of him. All right, cool. So that relationship was it was rocky from when I was 18 until I got to 24 when we really had a set that had a heart to heart.
Yeah. So you had the conversation.
We had a conversation and. Man, that conversation changed. It turned things around, basically. Like he admitted to everything that he done. So
man, I be talking about that. That conversation is important.
So when he admitted to it, I was like, cool. And the only thing I really cared about, don't get me wrong, him saying he's sorry for what he did, that meant something. I forgave him. I passed it. I just wanted him to say he was proud of him.
That's it, man.
That's all I asked. Like as a kid, he said it all the time. So I was like, man, all right, cool. That's what I deserve. So when I graduated, I was like, that's what I deserve. And it's like it opened up a patch that happened when I was a kid. Like, he used to tell me he'll come see me. He's like, I'm gonna come get you, bro. We're gonna go hang out. I'm like, cool, my daddy coming, man. I stood at the door. I stood at the door at 9 in the morning. Because he said he was the type of person, he said he's going to come get me. I stood at the door from 9 in the morning till it got dark. And my mom was like, I said, Mom, he said, he ain't coming. Oh, yeah, my daddy coming. It got 10 o'clock. I still stood at the door with the door open. I stood there until she's like, let's go to bed. broken. So it's just like when I tell people like I got anger issues, it ain't behavior anger. It's mental anger. It's because I'm mentally trapped inside because I don't know who can I open up to really just allow them to feel what I feel. Like people can say I understand you all day long. They can say I understand what you're going through. I've been through that, but do you really?
Your feelings is your feelings, bro.
So
I can only tell you, I can relate to you, but my hurt gonna be different than your hurt. So, bro, I understand you because my father, I think I had 2 incidents where he did not show up, but he was completely out of my life, and that affected me bad. My dad has been on drugs all my childhood and adulthood. My dad didn't get off drugs until I was probably like 30, bro. My daddy used to go to graveyards and steal flowers and plants off dead folks' graves and sell them. You see what I'm saying? Like, I never had no time with my father. And my mama couldn't do nothing with me.
Mm-hmm.
And that affected me so bad not to have my father. And then I couldn't reach out to my uncles. My grandfather, I think I've seen my grandfather 2 times in my life. He's dead now. I never had men to talk to, bro. Never had that. So, no, bro, I feel you, bro. Your pain is undescribed because it's your pain. Just like my pain is undescribed because it's my pain. But, bro, that's why we here. This why we doing this, man, because we hurt, man. We hurt, and the talk about it is for me, and what I'm trying to bring for men and women is like a healing, like a form of healing to talk about it. You just said that I couldn't talk to nobody but you right here, bro. That's the first step of healing, bro. When you can talk about it and get it out, you can still be emotional about it.
Mm-hmm.
I be emotional about stuff all the time. I went on camera the other day trying to give a positive message. And man, God just took over, bro. And man, that's why I said, bro, I'm finna keep talking about what I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep grinding, bro.
Man,
thank you for coming, bro.
I'm just happy that you stuck with it, because a lot of people feel like when they have a platform and they're reaching out to folks, they feel like certain folks are not listening, some folks don't care. But you don't know, like them 3, you might got 3 views, but you don't know them 3 views are what is needed.
Come on, man.
Shout out to my wife. She got a podcast tomorrow that she does, and if she gets on there, it don't matter if it's 3 or 5 people. She talking.
Yes.
So like when we had during on our men's call, when you was talking about it, I was like, man, it didn't matter. It didn't matter how many people was on there. Like when I clicked on one time, he had 5 views, and I was one of the 5, and I was like, man, I'm cool with that. Like, because you still gonna talk, and you still gonna give people what they need.
I'm gonna still get it in, because when I put it out, it says as we heal as men, we often get overlooked, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, man, like when God really gave me this vision, man, like He gave me this vision. I didn't know what I was doing. I had talked about it, and then, like I said, man, like, bro, y'all push me, like the people call me that even the ones that just don't feel comfortable just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels so good because, bro, when I went through that book with you guys, bro, that helped me, bro. And other men need to see and know that and see us talking. Because, bro, I'm telling my business. No, man, no. No, man, y'all talking about Vlad TV. No, man, bro, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But first I had to accept who I was and what I wanted to be.
That's the first step.
And I had to open up and allow God in, and I had to trust God. And the only way I could have done that, man, is being connected to STBF, being connected to you guys, man. So yeah, man, I'm glad people now can see what we've been grinding. This is what we've been working on, live in effect.
Oh yeah.
It's about to be on, Papa.
Oh yeah.
So come on, man, let's keep talking about some stuff. Let's touch whatever you want to touch, man. Because we this is how we heal, by expressing our feelings. and relate to each other as men.
Oh, yeah.
Man, bro, we can hold something so long and will not tell our wives and will not and be afraid to cry in front of our wives in our own house.
Man,
Come on, man.
You know,
Ooh.
I can speak on that because
Let's go.
It's to be honest with me, bro. It was tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was tough to finally like cry in her vicinity as my wife. Now I cried in front of her when my cousin passed. Who was that was my best friend, and that was the friend of that. She seen that side, but her seeing me actually expressing what I feel and me allowing me to cry it out.
But it felt good, did it?
It did, but it was a foreign land for me because I didn't know if it was gonna get received. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like she loved me. Like don't get me wrong, my wife loves me to death. But I feared crying in front of her because I don't know if she's gonna receive it that way.
Gotcha.
But what made me kind of like let that go is when my mom passed. Okay. Like she literally, like I went to the that day happened. You know what I'm saying? I went to the hospital with my mom. So I had like when they had told us, they say if she falls asleep, then they're just gonna keep her comfortable until whatever happens. But if she was to stay up, she had 20 to 48 hours before it happened. So I was like, all right. So I done mentally got myself prepared to just be what I'm supposed to be and, you know what I'm saying, cool out. So she had my homeboy was like, hey bro, come here because some grass, get your mind off that whatever. I was like, cool. Yeah. Left the hospital. Not soon as I got down 21st. I got to like this Chipotle on 21st. My sister called me back. She was like, she on the phone yelling and whatever. I'm like, I'm screaming back, what are you talking about? What's going on? So we shot back to the hospital. She didn't went to my mom. My mom didn't went to sleep. So I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. All right. So we got back to the hospital. I sat there to like, I think till she got off work. Mm-hmm. She got off work, she came and got me from the hospital, went home. So I went home, took a shower, laid back down. About 9, maybe 10 o'clock. I was just coming back. She's like, you need to get up here. It ain't looking too good. I'm like, all right, cool. She did 90 from Hardin Place all the way to Vanderbilt. She didn't care if Metro was out there. She didn't care if State Troop was out there. She did 90 from Hardin Place all the way to Vanderbilt. So I was like, all right, cool. So she ride. So then when we got in there, you know, that was a trying moment for me to see the person who I valued as strong sit there cold. Like I literally got up. Like I walked in. I literally laid on top of my mom. I grabbed her by her elbows and I pushed her arms and told her. I kept yelling like, "Hold, just hold, just hold." All her arms just kept falling. And I bawled for about 30 minutes. Nurse came in, she's like, you gotta get up. I looked at her like, no, I'm not getting up at all. Like, hey, my mama just passed.
That's mama, dog.
Like, I can't deal with it. And she sat there and like she was the one who really told me. So like, I tried to go back to work the next day. She told me she said, no, sit down.
Come on, bro. Get it on out of there.
She's like, sit down.
You need to cry, homie, cry. We said we live, man. Get that out, bro.
So like, what you mean sit down? I can't sit. I can't sit still because sit still, I ain't gonna, you know, it's just gonna mess with my mental. But she was like, no, you need to sit down because you working yourself ain't gonna do no justice to you with your grievance stage. So I'm like, all right, cool, I got you. And it's just, man, just that was one of the moments. That's still the toughest moment that I have to deal with. And it's like now I feel like I'm going through the same cycle with my dad. So it's like I don't know. I guess.
So basically, you already know you you have not healed. You just taking it day by day. You taking it day by day.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm nowhere near healed. I'm nowhere near out of my grievance stage. I'm nowhere near in my mental stage stable or anything. Like, to be honest, I don't I don't talk to nobody, and that's sucky part because I got friends who care about me. I said I'm cool, and I just tell them, and in the words of my word, I just scratch the surface, so I just tell them just the top part of what's really going on, and I just write everything up, man, because I feel like I don't know, I just feel like somebody not gonna receive what I'm saying the right way. So like when we got in this men's group, I'm like, all right, I see people see what I see. I heard like I got my guy dads. I love them to death, but it's like I don't know. I grew up so much. I grew up in a household where my feelings didn't mean nothing, and it's tough when you have a person saying they showing you tough love, but all you see is tough.
Yes.
There's no love in this tough love, and it's like it took me a while to open up to anybody, anyone, to be honest. Like that that took like my mom was the only person I could talk to, and that's the only person I trusted with anything. Like, and for me having to go to somebody who I'm dating and put that same amount of trust, the same amount of feelings, the same amount of energy into this person that acts, and if they gonna receive it, it's scary.
Man.
Like me getting married and me having to literally talk about everything with her is scary. Like I don't like talking. If I argue, I don't know. I hold stuff and like I guess I have that sentence. That's one of them.
But I want to say this right here. I want and this, like I said, I don't claim to be no prophet. That ain't my thing, man. I can only just keep planting the seed and holding your hand. But I want you to know something. You said something a few minutes ago. You said you wouldn't talk to nobody. You don't like talking to folks. God is talking to you right now, man. Because for you to come on, that takes courage. And I want you to understand, man, God loves you. You got brothers that love you, homie. I'm not doing this for nothing but for us, because we deal with some that people don't understand. Because see, I've been married 3 times. And it wasn't that I wasn't a bad guy. I did not know what love was, because I never received it. So, bro, I want you to know, I'm talking to you, man, because you are healed, man. You talking to us all now. You just got to keep grinding and get in your word and be connected with us, man. If I don't call you, bro, call me. If I don't text you, text me. If I don't answer, man, blow past up. Get somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. You know where I live. I knock on my door. And I mean it from my heart, man. You got somebody, man. We outside. We outside, y'all. We outside because I don't smoke in my highway, y'all. What they doing? Yo, yeah, but real, man. But yeah, go ahead, dog. Man, to lose your mama, I can't. Only thing I can say, bro, I'm just sorry, bro, because, and I don't think sorry is good enough, because I never experienced that. But bro, it's some men out here. If it's a men or women out here that has lost their mom, man, and y'all do not mind giving your numbers out or ask your husband first or husbands. If y'all have lost y'all mama and y'all can relate to my bro Tom, send me y'all numbers, man, and I can connect y'all, bro. Because this is what we need. We got to stop holding stuff in. We going to Bible study holding stuff in. We going to church on Sunday holding stuff in. You know, we thinking all passive in the. No, man, we are in this book, man. God is the only one that can bring us up out that thing, and we got to make the first step, and we gonna have to get beside our pride and learn to open up to somebody. Mm-hmm. If it ain't nothing but your little dog in your house. Talk to somebody, call somebody, man. No, we're not gonna do this no more. So come on, man. You keep pressing. I had to get that off my chest, man, because God loves you, bro. God loves us all, bro.
I know.
Real. Love you, home.
Because boy, he kept me. Because after that, like mentally, I was gone, bro. I think the second night. Tam was asleep. I think my mom, yeah, Tam was just like, I want to say 5 months pregnant. I was like, because uh, she passed away after Mother's Day, and Tam, we didn't have Jasmine until December. So my mom, and that's what hurts the most too. Like I found out I had my son, and she said that I think she said that a couple months before she passed. She was like, "You gonna have twins?" I was like, "You talking about? Mom, I got no twins." Cause cause she found out Tam was pregnant. She was like, "Okay, you finna have twins?" I said, "Oh, we ain't got." I said, "Don't speak that. Like, one is good enough." But she like, "You gonna have a boy and a girl?" And I'm like, she said, "Your girl, your daughter gonna look like you, and your son gonna look like Tam." And I was like, "All right, mom, I hear you." So,
Man,
but when so that this past Sunday we had at my church they shout out to Sydney for making the cake. They made me a cake and they had blue M&Ms in it with blue icing. So they told me they lied to me. It was like, we just want to tell everybody, we have a lot of birthdays in July. So I was like, all right, okay, I'm following. So then they was like, come cut the cake. I was like, why I gotta cut it? I was like, why I gotta cut it for? And so she was like, just come cut the cake. So I cut it. But I was playing. I cut like at the middle. She's like, no, you gotta cut from the center. I said, yeah, I got too many rules. So when I cut it, I seen a little blood. Like, nah, that ain't what I think it is. So I cut it again and pulled it out. And I seen it. And I was like, I said, all right. It hurt because it was like she said it. Like she literally told me this, and it hurts because she is not physically here to hold my baby. Like I think that will hurt me the most, and that's why I think I haven't grieved fully. It's because they haven't. I feel like I'm selfish, because God loved my mama more. God knew what my mama needed, but I feel like that was one thing that I got robbed of. The experience of my mama having getting a picture with my mama and my baby together, and now she's not going to be able to see her third grandson, and and that I don't know, bro. It's like it was a surreal moment that Sunday, but it's been eating at me for the last week. It's like how am I supposed to deal with this now? Like this is my second child, and now my dad is sick, and so it's like, is he gonna be is God gonna take him before he see my son? Because I mean,
so what you're saying now, since your dad is sick, you're still healing from your mom, but now you're feeling like a whole impact and hit you again because now in your mind is playing over and over again. Now I'm gonna have it on my dad's side.
and I mean it's and it's crazy because I didn't tell her this too, but I've been having a feeling for like the last 3 days. Like it's like today at work, I broke down at work because I was like, man, I'm not again, bro. Like I literally told God, I said, man, not again, man. Like,
bro, I cannot relate to that, bro. But I will say this: I know what works. Right now, man, when you feel like you can't talk to nobody, bro, God gonna always be there. And right now, get your relationships more strengthened with God, man. Strengthen your relationship with Him. Stay in your word. You are already with us. You know what I'm saying? I know that's hard for you. That's a difficult space because you can't come out the book. You don't that's not your thing, bro. Knock on my door. Call me. I will talk to you every night, every day, bro. I'll tell you when I'm tired. You see what I'm saying? But that's all I can say, bro. You got to get your relationship close to God because when you get your relationship with Him, He would show it to you where you can understand it, and He'll will pour into you where you can cope with your grief, bro. that's the only way, because everybody had to go through it. Because mama's still here. Mama's still here, man. Mama's still seeing you, bro. Mama happy that she got them grandbaby, bro. She proud of you. She just not here physically. But she always in the spirit, bro. You got a lot to live for, man. You got a lot to live for. You got a wife depending on you. You got kids depending on you, man. I depend on you because I need you here just like you need me here. Because when I fall short, I'm going to call you. When you fall short, you call me. And I'm not hiding nothing no more. We're going to get real about this thing and who like it, who don't, oh well. I'm going to be healed on my end.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be healed on your end, bro. We're going to keep chasing. What's up, Steve?
All right. What's up, man?
Okay, we live.
What's going on, man?
What's up, Steve? Yeah, come on, hop on. Hey, come on, Steve, whenever you get ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's how we rock it, man. And that's all I can tell you. You got to get that relationship with God, man. I'm telling you. When you really open up, bro, I opened up and it didn't scare me. I promise you, bro. I promise you, I opened up and it has scared me. Because I'm like, you know when you still trying to be tough and, you know what I'm saying? But something that, don't get me wrong, don't y'all get me wrong, don't try me now. But it's a different feeling. And, bro, I got to a space where, bro, I was so stressed out. I had thoughts killing myself. I had thoughts of really killing myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the weight got so bad, man. I'm just lost in the sauce. When I met my wife and she connected me to her foundation, bro, I just sat there and got full. There's one thing about me. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna observe. And bro, when I go to church on Sunday, let me say, I started in the back. Me and my wife, she had a knee. Mm-hmm. We started in the back. And the whole time, I'm like, okay, I'm in the back of this whole church. I'm uncomfortable. But they continue to pour love. They continue to love on you. And God has started, the same men I'm connected to now are the same men I connected with when I stepped in the church. Man, my wife never pushed me to go to her church, bro. I did what I thought that a broken man should do. Man, I'm tired of doing it my way. I'm going to try something different, Lord. Now I'm going to allow you to lead me. I'm not perfect. You know it, so take me as I come and lead me. He led me. I started going to the church, started in the back, connected with other men. Then go to war behind, bro. All Christian aside, don't mess with my brothers. Y'all know who y'all are. Fast. But starting in the back was nervous. My wife knee got better. We had a car. We still sitting in the back. Then we started moving a little closer to the front because the teacher was teaching the student. Not saying the student is a all-star student, straight A student. He's a student. Mm-hmm. See, I'm taking this thing serious because I really want to help. I really want to grow. I really want to. I want to get it. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I can continue to watch, observe, listen, pay attention. I'm watching everything, and I'm getting the word, man. I'm coming home. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm making calls. I'm like, man, I don't know how to read the Bible. Can you please help me? I'm trying to get it. And, bro, I can't sit at the back no more. No, I want that word. And for the people, I thought, well, the church is in you, man. The church is in me too. But I want somebody else to see what God is doing for me in my life through me, the way I carry myself in my character. Exactly. Because when they see that, they go, hey, I want what you got. Mm-hmm. Because that's all it was. I wanted the same feeling, the same look that we're not perfect men, but man, that is a start. That is a guide, bro. Bro, that has helped me tremendously. And when I went through the healing process with you and the guys, bro, that was a steroid. Man, I'm not finna stop, bro. I'm not finna stop nothing. It's been a steroid because see now, man, I'm so full of it, and now I'm trying to master it now. Mm-hmm.
Master the craft.
Bro, I ain't never want to sit down and no Bible and go no. Man, no, they gonna take all my money. Man, my pastor don't ask for no money. He against it. No, you want to bless him? Yeah, no. It's not about that with him, man. The love. It's about the love, bro. When you love somebody, bro, it will automatically change how they look at you and treat you, bro. I'm telling you, I've been studying and learning the whole time. Now, it started out as this little egg.
Mm-hmm.
This joker done crack now. Why are you gonna be a full chicken?
Oh, most definitely.
I'm gonna be a full chicken, man. You see what I'm saying? Because God gave me this, bro. Man, I thank God that you are sitting here right now talking to me when you say that you can talk to nobody else and we sitting right here on live. And it's authentic. It's authentic, bro. Somebody gonna feel this. See, after a while, they're gonna be like, wow. With God, bro, we ain't gonna lose, bro. It's no losing, man. We can't lose with him. So why not get into him? Come on, man. Keep talking, bro. Whatever you need to get out, you can get it out on here and to the world because they going through the same thing. They just don't want to talk about it. But if you come on here, it's a start to heal. Man, woman, or child, you ladies, y'all seeing this. Sit your husband down and show it to him because he's going through something. He just don't want to tell you, man, I'll cry in front of my wife in a heartbeat now. I will cry, bruh. I'm not ashamed to cry for my wife. I'm not ashamed to cry. Nobody. When I get happy and it hit me, bro, I'm finna cry. Y'all keep playing. Y'all keep playing. Y'all looking for a GoFundMe account. I'm looking for a godly account. So come on, man. Whatever you need to get out, bro. How has that affected your marriage and your relationship as a father? Talk about that, man.
Man, to be honest, me holding stuff in with my wife didn't work. They don't work at much at first. Like at first, I felt like like just agree, get on out the way, not talk about stuff.
Just agree with your wife, whatever she say.
And well, just like if we had a disagreement, I just say, all right, you got it, and just leave it alone. And like she'll always keep telling me like, we gotta communicate. You're not communicating. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking to you, listen to you, whatever it is, what the case may be. What else you want me to talk about? Like I said, I got you, leave it alone. But she like, no, that's not communicating because you're not communicating your feelings, you're not communicating how you feel about it, what you know, and all that. So I'm like, man, all right, whatever.
Come on.
So like we man, for the first 3 or 4 months, my communication skills were horrible.
With your wife?
With her, period. With her, I wouldn't talk. I'll shut down. I wouldn't communicate how I felt about something. I'll wait till she say she mad at me about something. Me say I'm mad about her about something. Like it got to the point where it's like we both got tired of saying sorry and doing the same thing again. Like she told him, I'm tired of arguing with you about the same thing. And I'm like, man, all right, whatever. But I'm tired of arguing with you about the same thing too. But now realizing that I'm just doing it to get back.
Gotcha, bro.
So I was doing it to get back, and I was doing it because I felt like a toxic trait. I feel like you gotta argue every once in a while to have a relationship.
So you're thinking in your mind, you're telling yourself, we have to argue. If we don't argue, that's not a real relationship.
That or I feel like I feel like something wrong.
But man, you were being a bully, bro. You were being a bully.
Man, you can say it that way, but you can't bully somebody who's a bully too.
Gotcha. I've been up, bro.
But no, man, it's like I thank God for her for opening up a vault that I closed. Because I closed that vault because like I said, in my household, I wasn't able to voice how I felt without somebody voicing their opinion or making a story seem worse than mine, if that makes sense.
Like it's challenging you.
Like it's like if I say how I feel, it's how you think I feel. It's not. I see what you said, how you feel. Now here's how I feel. So that how can work it out. It was this is how I feel. Well, how you think I feel, and then it just goes back and forth. We're just bouncing off each other instead of somebody just sitting, taking their time to listen to me. And like I said, when my mom passed, that was the only person that listened to me and tell me exactly what I needed to hear, what I needed to hear, and what I did wrong, and how I should get it together.
So you actually really, without saying it, looking at your wife as an outlet, like she your mom, because your mama not there. And see, there's Whoa, oh, we didn't hit the, well, we didn't, well, you didn't got me turned up now, bro. But because, I got to get to, because women really do not realize that we are so messed up when they marry us. Mine did, because I had to come clean, because see, I didn't, that's, she number 3. I said, oh, I better tell it all. So she knew from the gate. But that's where we mess up, because we still dealing with things, and we think wife mama when wife not mama.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? See, that's when, bro, did y'all go to marital counsel?
Oh, yeah.
Did that come up in marital counsel?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Man, how also came up?
If it came up, well, you probably have to get with some more people. First of all, I'm gonna tell you something. What I learned, and this is why I didn't bump my head with my new wife. See, every once in a while, even though I've been married, sometimes I think I know it all. So I didn't bump my head a few times. So sometimes, bro, take your hand. What I was told from a man, it worked, bro. I'm gonna tell you what worked for me. Take your hand off of it. Get you better. You get you by hanging with me and the rest of the men that you can connect with. You walk in your covenant, honor your vows, bro. God gonna take care of her, because see, you gonna lead. See, I keep telling you, we'll not go wrong with God. We can't lose. We gotta start changing our mindset and the communication, bro. If she is not hearing you, if you feel like she's not hearing you, don't mean she don't love you. Try to get a mediator. Don't hold that in. And that's what the women need to understand. We deal with a lot, and we are afraid to express it. What up, Steve? We're afraid to express it. And you really were just looking for mama and your wife. But you got to accept wife or wife and know mama is mama and mama's still here. See what your wife likes, see what you want. Start adjusting to her. And I know you're saying, bro, I get tired of that, man, because, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. I feel like, promise you, bro.
Hey, send me that link, Larry.
Get in this word, bro. You get in this word, bro. And you stay true to your covenant. Man, I had a whole meltdown in my house, man. Well, my homie had to come over here. He was just looking at me like, man, Larry didn't flip. But when he gave it to me, but see, you got to be willing to do it. See, people get married and say, I love them, but see, you got to love her enough to put the work in. When you put that work in, that woman will follow you. That woman will follow you, because see, they might be issues that she's dealing with that she's not telling you. Man, when we be good husband, good men, bro, them women will tell us everything we need to know, bro. Why it's like that, I don't know. But it's written. We can't say we the head and we this and then we don't want to be the head. Is it you the head or you not?
Right.
And that ain't no knock on knuckle, bro. I know I didn't call us, man, because I've been married before. So in my little mind, I'm thinking, well, this is what all marriage should be. What I didn't put in my brain. No. I have to adjust to what marriage is to her. My wife's never been married before. She's never been married. She ain't never lived with no man. No. She had boyfriend, but she ain't never lived with no men. That wasn't her thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, bro, when I sit back and think what God blessed me with, bro, my wife pure. My wife don't smoke. She don't drink. I've been with my wife for 4 years, bro. I ain't never hear her say a cursing word. I got a pure. She pure enough for me. Bro, so I'm saying if I love this woman, I got to make some adjustments. You know what I'm saying? I got to make some adjustments. I got to start listening. I got to start communicating. Now, I'm a huge communicator. She's not a communicator. Well, I have to tell myself, Larry, you know she's not a communicator. Start writing it down on a piece of paper. Start shooting a text message. Something don't work, man. And what works, that's what you go with until she get comfortable enough. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But tell your wife what's going on with you, bro. Cry in front of your wife, bro. Break down. But no, wife is wife, man. Let her love you how she love you. But you got to get that word, man. I'm telling you that word, bro. The word. He will give us peace, bro. That's the only thing. I tried everything. I didn't read all the books. You know, the books are stored. Mm-hmm. Man, open your heart up and give yourself to him. You see what I'm saying? We say the church is in us. If it's in us, open it up. Open your hearts up. He'll work. We only want to praise and glorify him when we getting blessed with something. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes death will grow us up. Sometimes death can grow us up, man. You see what I'm saying? So, man, bro, anytime you feel like you cannot talk, call me. But it's nothing wrong with getting more marital counseling. It's nothing wrong with going to see a therapist. That is great. I go back to the can't live with God, bro.
Like that's she done told me that multiple times, and it's not just about us going to marital counseling. She just said I need a therapist. Period, because like
whatever you need to get out, man, get out, bro.
I attempted it. I can't. So like
suicide.
Yeah.
Come on, get it out of there.
I know, like everybody gonna laugh because I'm like, you don't know how to swim. Like I don't know how to swim, so I knew. Like I drove all the way to Old Harry Dam. I walked in there. So like at the lake, you got your level part, and then it's a drop off. So I literally walked in the water. I got there. I walked.
No, you couldn't swim.
No, I couldn't swim. I'm looking straight ahead, and I just kept walking. And so I felt the water getting a little shifty. So I was like, all right, this is it. I put my foot, and then soon as I couldn't move my foot, so I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, and I walked back, and I sat there and I cried, and I haven't told a lot of people that because it's like I ain't want nobody saying you weak because like they don't like my whole thing is like I said, I bottle stuff in, but I never like now I'm opening up another bottle that I don't have closed up.
Mm-hmm. Come on,
and like with my wife, she's picking them bit by bit and she's twisting them a little bit. So it's like I'm opening. Like when you tell open up, it's like I'm like every time I open up, I'm like, all right, cool, I'm there, and then I get smacked with something else. So like my shell is when I feel like I can't express something, I just go back. I just close everything off, and then I just let it get to where it's the pressure that got to it a little bit. Then I'm like, all right, who gonna listen? And then like man, Pastor Tour literally I called him one day, and I sat in my driveway. I sat right in front of my apartment. I cried on the phone with him. I cried on the phone with multiple friends. I'm like people call that like, man, you good? And I'm like, man, I'm good. But then it's like, I ain't good. And then it's like when we went to Prince's, we sat there and talked. I need that. Like people, like I tell people all the time, like when everybody, man, time like that, like you ain't the same, bro. You usually be laughing, giggling, bro. What's going on? I'm like, I'm good. But then it's like, so it takes that one person, like, bro, what's wrong? And then I just break. And it's like, well, I'm like, man, it's like I talk to you all the time, like, bro, I gotta let me be vulnerable in her presence. And it's like, but my flesh, like, nah, bro, just like ease into it. Like, at this point in my life, I'm tired of easing because, like I said, I don't know, like my dad, like man, him talk, like he dealing with kidney failure and whatever. So it's like, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, I asked him. I asked him the day. I was like, man, like what's going on? Are they gonna put you on a donor list? Do you get a kidney, whatever?
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad. And he was like, he said, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that to you, bro. I lived a good life. And when he said that, it struck a nerve because my mom was telling me that the whole time when I went, me and my wife and my friends, we had went to a couple trip to Atlanta,
mm-hmm.
and she had called, and it plays in my head all the time. She'll call, she's like, hey, son. She's like, son, come get me. I'm like, mama, I can't. Like, I ain't even stay right now. She's like, oh, well, she just like, son, I just, we talk, and she like, my mama never cried in front of me. So that's kind of how I shelter my tears.
So you don't know, you it's not that you can't cry, you don't know how to cry.
Basically.
Because let me tell you something, bro. You won't know how to cry. I mean, and this is what works with me, man. And I'm not trying to be in your business. Just tell me, do you hug your wife? I mean, do you just come in the house and just say, babe, give me a hug?
I do sometimes. But I don't do it in a serious matter. I always come in and I joke with her. So it's like, I guess it's why sometimes like when I try to like play, if I try to like open up, sometimes she sometimes she don't know if I'm being serious because I play too much with her, and I gotta break that because, like I said, like my mom never cried in front of me. So like that's why I say she was the toughest person that I knew. So hearing her call and cry, like that shattered something in me. Yeah. So like now I got a hold. Like I tell you, like I wrote this one poem. I got a hold in my heart, and my daughter, like my wife and my daughter can't feel it, but they do the best they can. So I'm like, dang, I can't even be mad at her for not understanding how I feel. Like she'll tell me all the time, just pray about it. I'm like, man, I hear all that. Like I need you to be fresh wise, but not knowing, like Lily talking to you today, not knowing what she's been saying was right. Like I can't fault her for saying just pray about it because her mom's still here, her grandmom's still here, her great grandmama's still here. So I lost both my grannies. I never met both of my granddads. I have my granddad and my grandma married, and that's the only grandfather I got. So it's like when and I know I'm kind of veering off, but like family wise, bro, like my white family on her side is big. On my side is scampered. Okay. Like I have, so like when my uncles, whatever, I can't call them up. I got one uncle that I can call. He in Kentucky. Okay. My mama baby brother, he's strung out on drugs. That's why like I see him all the time. I work downtown, and it throws me off because it's like he don't know my mama passed. That's how deep he is in this world. He don't know she passed, and it's like, and I told her that one night I worked. I was like, he don't even know. Gotcha. It's like, so how can I tell him? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can I tell him? And I'm still hurting from it.
But this is what I want you to do, bro. Try this. I don't know when. Y'all excuse me, we live. It's outside, man. We live outside. But try to do this for me, man. I don't know when, but bro. You got to cry. You got to cry, bro. You got to release that in front of your wife, man. Let your wife be vulnerable, bro. Because once you do it that first time, she's gonna see you different, bro. You're gonna see yourself different. You don't hold it in, bro. But you say you ain't got nobody, bro. You got me, bro. You got Tori, you got Barry, you got Mike, bro. You got Steven, you got TA, you got Daniel, Marie, bro. You got us, homie. You got us. We here. We hear you, man. We here. We ain't going nowhere, man. This, bro. We here to talk to you, man. But you got to cry, bro. I'm gonna cry in front of my wife, bro. Crying because it's gonna make you feel better. I don't know when you're gonna do it, but next time you cry, go home, really hug your wife and cry. Break down in front of her. Break all the way down in front of her, man. Real talk, because you got to get that out. You cannot keep holding that weight. And when you get that out of you and put God in you, bro. Get that out of you and put God in you. And I promise you, everything you are going through, see, it's easy said and done. People say, well, it's easy said and done. Try it, though. Nothing else has worked. Get that out you. Pour him in. And you're going to win. You're going to feel better. Not saying you're not going to drift back and forth, but when you drift, it's going to be in you. It's going to straighten you back up. Bro, I go through stuff not snap back so quick because it's in me. Because I'm praying. I stay praying. I got a whole storage full of prayers. Whole storage full of. I'm always praying, talking to him in my way. Just like I'm talking to you now, that's how I talk to God. And some people may not receive it or like it like that, but it ain't for them, it's for me. I'm loving me. He's talking. That's my relationship. Get your relationship with it, man. Get your relationship. Call us, blow us up. Y'all, homies, y'all hear this. Fellas, y'all hear this. Answer your phones. Keep it on ring. When you going through something and something happen, bro, you face that adversity. You face it and you accept it. You pray about it and you come and let it out. Real talk, man. Real talk. Bro.
That's like, man, that's like my support system I got is dope. Like I like most of my friends, they my brothers. Like they check on me and stuff. Yeah. They're just like, some things I feel like I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just too much. I feel like me releasing everything so much so quick, I don't know how I'm gonna bounce back. Makes sense. Like I know, like don't get me wrong, like the relationship I have me with being God is like it's getting better. Cause like I said, my grandma was the one who got me at church, and when she passed, I stopped. Then went back and started going back. Then my mom passed, I stopped for like a little bit.
Yes.
So it's like now I'm getting back into it to where like now I'm at a church now where it's like they're giving me what I've been missing. Like like the church I went there for 10 years and I learned stuff, but the church I'm at now, I'm learning so much, and it's like we in like right now we're in Revelation. Like I had a devotional that I read Revelations the whole book, and didn't understand it. 2 weeks later, come to Bible study, we're in Revelations.
I had to talk to you.
So it's like
talking to you, bro.
So I was like, cool. So now it's like what I already read that I didn't understand is making sense now.
Talking to you, man.
So it's like that's what I've been aiming for. You know, like my wife, watching her grow, I'm like, it's like she don't know it, but like I look up to her and like my best friends and his wife and all of them, I look up to them. I'm like, that's where I want to get to, and like that's the relationship I'm striving for, and it's like me, and it's like I feel like I'm hindering it because I don't let go of stuff.
You stuck in the middle, bro.
So it's like
you stuck in the middle.
It's like I want it and I'm there, but it's like all right, I'm gonna hold on to this a little bit longer.
Ride it out, because when you come through it, see that's the crazy. When you come through it, you're gonna be ready and prepared to receive it, because God has purpose on your life, man. We gonna have to start learning to stay in the middle. Boy, it get uncomfortable though. It's hard. It's hard. Boy, I'm in the middle right now. Right now, but bro, the God I serve, when I say I give it to him, I give it to him. You just stuck in the middle. You gonna come through it as long as you keep talking to me, praying in your book, man. See, God was talking to you when you was in Revelations, but see, we got to wait when He get ready to talk to us. We can't rush Him. You know what I mean? We can't do that. We got to go off His time. And when I learned that, I started sitting down and said, okay. He moved me over here, moved me over there. He was moving around like a chessboard. And I firmly, it feels good, bro. And I used to be thinking, man, I used to be thinking people crazy. What they hear and how they feel and how it feels good. Bro, it feels good. Not saying that I don't have moments, but God, man, can do so much when you just have a relationship with him and talk to him and just wait. You're going to come out of that middle, bro. You're going to come out of there, man. Right now, in the name of Jesus, I declare right now, you're going to come out that middle, bro. It's designed for us to come out, bro. We in the oven, we cooking. See, we go in, we're not even done, but when we get in the middle, we have done. Bro, you finna be cooked. And when you come out, you're going to be ready. You're going to be ready to feed somebody. See what I'm saying? But you got to stay in that oven, bro. You can't come out that joker half done, because when you come out half done, you're not going to be able to lead. See, sometimes you got to sit back, bro. See, that's been my secret. I've been sitting back feeding my spirit, man. When everybody else thought I was playing. Oh, Larry, drink a beer. Man, they drunk wine in the Bible. You don't drink to get drunk. I'm a man. I'm a student. I'm a student. And I'm getting fed. Man, my pastor feeding me this word, bro. He's feeding it to me. Now it's up to me what I'm going to do with it. But I got to have the coach. Man, I'm trying to win the Super Bowl with God. I want to be the GOAT. I want to be the GOAT in the word of God, man, the greatest of all time. But that's what I'm seeking for and striving for. Like I tell everybody, they didn't let the wrong guy in. Because I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out, bro. And man, I'm just happy to be serving, man. I'm going to serve my way the way he chooses me to serve. I won't relate to you. But you in the middle, man. You got to come out that middle, man. And man, like I said, man, we went about an hour. I ain't trying to cut you short.
Oh, you good?
But man, I'm gonna give you something, man, that helped me, man. I was in it today and it popped up, and I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna give that to Tom. So man, I'm gonna give you some scripture, man. That's how I would do it. And more people want to quote how you. No,